Huzzah!
Hi.
Greetings and welcome to City of Destiny, a part of the Untold Stories Project. I am your host and game master, Aaron. This is our actual play of the Emerald City Knights adventure series for Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG from Green Ronin Publishing. Mutants and Masterminds is a D20 based system which allows players and game masters to create stories featuring all of the greatest heroes of their imagination. I personally like Mutants and Masterminds for a number of reasons. It is flexible enough to handle most superheroic shenanigans. It is complex enough to handle most weird situations. And it is also simple enough to be easy to play. I also like it because it includes hero points. Now, these allow our heroes to re-roll a die, take an extra action, recover from a dangerous condition, or use a power stunt to use their powers in new and creative ways. Our heroes each start with one of these hero points, and they can gain additional points for good role-playing, funny jokes, clever decisions, for me using their weaknesses against them, and by your generosity. That's right, if you subscribe, renew a subscription, or donate bits to the stream, you will generate a hero point, which can be given to the player or game master of your choice. We are a small but growing streaming network, and all of those follows and subscribes really help keep us visible and growing and pay our bills. Now, let's meet our heroes, shall we? Say hello, heroes.
Hello, heroes.
Hello, heroes. I was on mute.
That's on brand for us.
Yeah.
Yep. Heroes, let's go ahead and have you all introduce yourselves. Tell us your name, who you are playing, something interesting about them, and answer our question of the week, which is, what is your character's favorite movie? And we will start with Alex.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alex, and as always, I will be playing the part of Ethan, aka Crucible, aka the Ant Magnifying Glass Safety Inspector of Magnetism. And he is a ferrokinetic college kid from Emerald City who is very excited to be fighting vampires in the dark realm of Avison. As for his favorite movie, I think Ethan's favorite movie is probably Empire Strikes Back. He's a big old nerd. I'm trying to decide if he likes Lord of the Rings or Star Wars better, but he feels like a Star Wars guy to me. Yeah, and with that, I will pass it over to Wiki.
Hi, I'm Wiki, and I play Professor Cephalopod, who is a giant Pacific octopus in a mech suit. And his favorite movie, he actually would tell you that he can't decide. He's got 3 movies that he goes to a lot. The first one, though, is definitely Wrath of Khan. He is definitely a huge Trekkie. He's also a fan of Short Circuit, and his comfort movie is Clue. And I'm going to pass it to Brandon.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brandon. I play Portal, the 20-something with the ability to create portals. But not necessarily innovative names. Anyway, while I just learned that apparently Professor C and myself would apparently be good friends based on our tastes in movies, Portal's favorite movie would probably be Deadpool. That seems to be right in keeping with kind of that's his comfort zone.
That feels on brand.
Yeah.
Yep. And I will pass it along to Keone.
That's me. So I'm Aunt Puppy. I play Keone. She is very excited that she has been given permission to stab things.
Temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily given permission to stab things. Her favorite movie is, so she's very close with her parents. So she and her parents would do movie nights on Friday nights. And one of her favorites was Matilda. And it's because, you know, it was a weird girl with weird powers that she didn't really understand. and got to explore them, happily. Obviously she didn't have crappy parents like Matilda did, but she identified with her being kind of the oddball in the group and kind of different from everybody. So that was kind of her bag. So Matilda is her favorite movie. So I will give it back to Erin. Oh, I was last that time.
Sorry. And on behalf of Max Mars, his favorite movie, it is a toss-up between Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Wall Street, depending on the mood.
That tracks.
No Brewster's Millions.
No Brewster's Millions. So when last we saw our heroes, they were continuing their task of collecting the artifacts associated with Lord Sanguine, also that they could have Dr. Clock create a ritual to help them find the vampire lord, hopefully before he uses the statue to get back to Earth Prime and or free the gods that he wants to eat. They had managed to reclaim the claw of the dragon Morocco from the Wolfen. And they had just finished their task in the Witchwing village, where they claimed the mummified heart of King Peter I of Spain. They had gone back to the Emerald Star for a brief rest. Well, brief to the rest of Avison, but a good solid 8 hours of sleep for the heroes, because, Dr. Clock manipulates time. And they then ventured into the town to try to claim the shroud of Allard Amon from the Blood Monks. When they arrived in the town, they discovered that the monks had already left their little fortress on top of the hill to come down and feed on the villagers. Our heroes managed to take out a few of the monks, including one of them who was wearing the shroud at the time. But before they were able to actually take the shroud, it teleported away to another monk. So, that's a problem.
Twice.
Well, once you
like
knocked out a monk who was wearing it and it teleported away. Another time, Portal just teleported over, grabbed it, and then it teleported out of his hands to another monk. So, but yeah, so that's clearly an issue. We will catch up with our heroes as they continue to try to wrest that shroud away from the vampires and hopefully keep said vampires from killing more villagers. So, that seems like a good place to any to kick it out. And if we turn back to Roll20, I believe it had just been Portal's turn, or just been Professor Cephalopod's turn?
We ended on mine.
It was Professor Cephalopod's turn. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, Professor C, you are right next to Portal and one of his portals that goes partway across the village.
Yep.
You have two unconscious vampires near you.
No, I'm holding them.
Oh, those are the ones you're holding? My
yes.
bad. And you're up. What would you like to do? Ethan is on the other end of that portal with a pair of vampires and a pair of peoples. Keone is
surrounded by the dead.
Way back on the other end of town with Long Hunter.
Yeah, y'all just like bolted off without me.
Yep. Oh, one more thing that I should have done. Actually, should have done a while ago. But Portal, can I get a perception check out of you?
Sure, I would love to fail a perception check for you.
Okay, great.
You're a good sport, Portal.
That's good times.
Ooh, Roll20 must like me today. That's a 23.
See, but now you said it, so it won't anymore.
A 23, you say? So Portal, one thing that you are noticing is you are hearing a chanting on the wind.
No.
Chanting is not our forte.
Am I able to locate its origin at all, or is it just kind of like the echoey kind of, it could be anywhere kind of thing.
Yeah, it's that kind of far off echo that you can't really tell where it's coming from. Fades in and out, and yeah.
Does it sound like our monk friends from the other side?
From the
No.
other side.
Not exactly.
Okay.
And also you don't hear it, Professor C.
Okay, only he hears it. Okay.
Only he hears it. So what do you want to do, Professor C?
Well,
With your pair-
I am going to turn to those villagers there and tell them to get inside.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
What language do you say that to them in?
Spanish, because
Okay.
because I have reason to believe that's what they speak. And I'm gonna attempt to throw these vampires at those other vampires on the other side of the portal.
Okay. So do remember that each of these squares is like 25 feet.
Mhm.
So okay. Well, you can definitely throw a vampire. Throwing both would require extra effort but you can throw a vampire
Okay.
at a vampire.
Toss him.
All I can see is just like a cannon or what are those things called? A catapult of just like octo arms with like vampires flying off of them.
All right.
Yeah.
So the first. Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry, my there we come. Are you done?
Oh yeah, that occurs to me. I probably need to like open up the character sheets for the Blood Monks and for Long Hunter.
Sorry. My my character sheet went a little. It just kept jumping around, so I had to wait for it to be done. All right.
So-
This is the first one.
Okay.
That is a 19.
A 19 is enough to lob the unconscious vampire into his buddy.
The first one behind
Sure.
Crucible.
What is the DC for the
15.
Okay. That is a 20 on his toughness save, so
Okay. I'm
that
going.
doesn't seem right. You have strength, so it should be higher than 15 for the damage.
I don't know. I'm just going by what's on the sheet.
What's your strength?
Da, 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 da. Come on. 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he still would have made the save, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the DC of anything that for damage for anything you throw is 19.
Okay.
I don't know why the roll 20 sheet isn't working right, but
Okay.
I'm seeing like 2 of Professor C's arms like rotating in circles really quickly, and another one picking up and feeding the vampire into it. It's like some kind of like baseball pitching machine. Just
So I'm right next to the portal, right?
uh-huh.
Oh my
So-
god, throw it through
don't
the
ask that
portal.
question. Don't
I
ask that question.
I did throw it through the portal.
Missed that part. I'm so excited.
The portal to that first vampire. That's 30 feet, right?
About that, yeah.
Can I just I'll spend a hero point for this, but can I just reach through the portal and try to punch him?
Sure.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do. That is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
That is a 21 DC.
That is a 20 on his toughness save, so he is unconscious.
Okay, and I'll take that, please.
Okay.
Mine.
Fine.
Did you just grab another vampire?
Yep. I did a portal punch and then brought a vampire back through it.
Oh look, We brought a friend.
And I will radio to the team because Long Hunter doesn't have one, but whoever's near Long Hunter, tell her to use the fang on the cloak, cape thing.
Hey, you took my idea.
And that's my
Long
turn.
Hunter? That's me. I'm the only one close to her.
Yep.
Could I?
Although I will point out that she has to see it to nullify it. Okay.
I didn't actually
Well, we're
move. Can I
coming.
move through the portal back
I
over
feel that-
towards Crucible?
Sure.
Since we don't have any active enemies in front of us at the moment.
That you know of.
Yeah. Well. Okay,
Stop
so I'll
it.
do that, and that's my turn.
All right, Kiana, you're up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move to everybody else with Long Hunter since everybody just up and abandoned me. I get covered in a little bit of goo and y'all leave me behind.
You're fine.
We're trying to save the day.
So,
Okay.
what are you trying to do, Kiana?
I'm trying to get by. I feel like that's too far. I can't go that far. Can I go all the way to Portal? I can't see anybody else except Portal.
You absolutely can go all the way to Portal.
Okay. But I can't see where anybody else is.
Didn't we establish that our
Yeah, your communicators
Communicators.
have a direction link. So,
kind of act as beacons a little bit
yeah.
to each other?
Oh, there they are. Okay, there they are. Okay.
Ding.
It's like sonar. Boop,
I'm
boop.
gonna go right here with everybody else. Hey guys, I got a Long Hunter. What'd you say to tell her?
Yeah, that seems about accurate.
That's on brand.
It's on brand.
I'll let Riley know.
Oh dear.
Something about the claw, her claw, or like the claw, or a claw, and then a cloak. That's all I got.
Tell her to use the claw to nullify the cloak's movement powers.
Well, you could tell her that.
I'm right here. You can just tell me.
Inside the mech suit, it's just tentacle foreheads.
I mean, even at this point, even Portal's just kind of looking with that, like, that little kid in the car seat gif where it's like, hello?
Oh my
So
goodness.
at this point, though, all of us know that she has a claw hand now, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I have no idea.
So really only Portal
That's-
and Ethan understood me saying her claw, a claw.
No, we discussed giving her the claw. You know that she has the claw.
Right.
I mean her hand.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think I've seen that until now.
Aaron, I am trying. I'm trying to make sure I know all the right information.
You're definitely trying.
Trying.
Thoughts and prayers, everyone. Thoughts and prayers.
Oh, and now I'm dying.
Not yet. I can arrange that.
No, like in real life, I'm choking on a carrot now because I was laughing too hard.
All right, so Kiana, you ice slide over towards the rest of the party. There is one vampire active next to
Oh, then I'm definitely gonna stab him. I'm gonna be like, guys, you missed one. And then I'm gonna stab him. Oh shit, I gotta open my character sheet.
that would help.
That is helpful.
You know what?
We're in rare form today, folks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, we're not.
Dude, I've already told you how
Fair enough.
Monday my Tuesday was. Like, it was a rough day today for me. Okay, so I am going to throw an ice spear at him. Ice blast. And that is 15.
15 will not hit the blood monk.
That face, though. So,
All right.
I've got 3 hero points. I'm using a hero point to hit him again.
All right.
although
You could also just use a 0 point to re-roll that, but
yeah, Steph's just gonna be like, looks like you missed him too.
Oh my god, I closed out of my character sheet. I'm so dumb. Guys, the struggle is freaking real. Oh my god, just let it go. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit him again. I'm gonna hit him
Don't hold
for
it back anymore.
21. That's gotta hit him.
21 will hit. And amazingly, he does not roll a natural 20 on his toughness save. So tell us what happens to that vampire.
So I say, shit, guys, you missed one. And I form an ice spear and just chuck it at him. And stab him right in the heart. Because I feel like that's where it's supposed to hit a vampire.
Generally.
It checks out.
I don't know. I mean, we didn't really establish if they followed vampire lore. So I was just like, screw it. I'm going to make sure I hit the heart.
Okay.
Did he explode?
No, but he falls to the ground impaled on a
Okay, good. I didn't want to be covered in any goo again.
yeah. Oh, that's right. I don't need the camera out anymore because Wiki is not. All right, so that's Keone's turn.
It's my turn. There's a little NPC over there by Ethan.
Sure is.
Yeah, I got a couple little buddies here.
Yeah. Where are my remaining vampires?
They're all dead and we've won.
I don't
They
think-
all, the
No.
sun rose and they all exploded. We win.
did
Sun
the
doesn't rise in Avison.
did the
Wait, did he have the cloak? Who had the cloak? Who has the cloak?
we don't know right now.
Okay.
The cloak has the cloak.
Uh-huh.
And the cloak is not made of metal, so I can't find it.
Emerging from the darkness portal,
Oh,
you
no.
see a vampire running straight at you.
Me? At us or me?
Portal.
Oh, at Portal. I'm not listening very well today.
No.
And he is going to lash out at you with his horrible, horrible vampire hands.
Do you remember whether or not last week during my turn, if I had activated redirecting warp?
I am pretty sure you did not because you had portal punched and or no, you had teleported, grabbed the cloak, and then teleported away.
Okay.
So yeah, he's gonna reach out and swipe at you. But a 16 will not hit.
You just hear,
Yeah,
we
why
just
do
hear a girly, loud Wilhelm scream from the distance as Portal gets swiped at by a vampire.
You know, I foresee Portal going, nope, 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 nope.
Another vampire comes running towards you, Portal. This one has a nasty black cape around him. And as he gets close to you, the cape reaches for you, and I need a dodge save.
Oh no.
I get all the fun. But that's a 30.
Okay, you are able to avoid the grasping tentacles of the cape.
Nope, 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 nope. Bad touch, bad touch.
Yeah, that's exactly what I foresee. That's what I hear is nope, 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 nope.
Crucible.
I mean, no.
Well,
Found the
I seem to be in an area with less vampires, so I'm going to step through the portal.
Okay.
I think this might be the first time I've ever stepped through the portal on combat purposes.
It might be.
It might be, or at least the first time you've done it conscious.
Yeah, well, you know. Ethan has a lot of his first times ruined by being unconscious. I'm going to.
Yep, nope. I'm just gonna roll past it.
I'm going to grab a couple of balls out of my bag, and I'm going to ice these vampires.
It's a couple balls out of your what?
Out of my bag, out of my sack.
There you go. The
Um,
balls are in your sack.
yes, I'll use my magnetic volley power on these guys so that it has a multi-attack on it. I'll do 2 rolls with -2 on both rolls, and you know what? I'm gonna use the power. I'm gonna use 2 points of power attack, so -4 on both rolls.
Okay.
So here's roll number 1. Pew, 23 with the -4, and roll number 2, 25 on the -4.
As the one goes towards the guy with the cape, I yell out, "Wait, no, don't kill that one!"
Oh.
I don't have to kill him, right?
No, but those will both hit.
Cool.
What
DC
is
25 with the +2 for power attack.
Christ.
The power. That's right. It compels you.
Yeah. So even with a natural 19 on the die, both of them will fail that toughness save.
Cool.
Crucible, you like to tell me what happens to these 2 vampires?
Yeah, so I grab the 2 balls, I fire them off. They slam into the one across from Portal that doesn't have the cape on it. He just explodes as they grow blades out of the sides. The one with the shroud on, the ball enters into him and explodes out in a series of tentacles that grab him and hold him in place.
Okay.
And then I'll look at Portal and say, "Get the thing."
Which has already disappeared.
No.
Oh,
It's after you specifically.
No.
Maybe we're out of vampires.
We might be out of conscious vampires within its range.
You may very well be.
Woohoo!
Still on the body of that vampire.
Did we save the city? I'm gonna look around. Can I fly up and just keep an eye out? Like look
Sure,
around?
give me a perception check, Ethan.
Oh, a 12. There's my 2 on the dice.
You are 100% sure there are more vampires skulking in the shadows, but you can't see them.
Yeah, guys, there's more around, but I don't know where they are. I feel them, but not in the Ethan Tingle way. I feel them in the like paranoid vampire sort of way.
Can I check my sensors?
What was it? The Ethan? No, what was it?
The Ethan Tingle.
No, the Ethan Edge.
The Ethan Itch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
I don't even get the dignity of a tingle.
Nope. Hold on. Why does my character sheet hate me? I don't understand.
I don't know.
28.
So you are definitely getting life signs from within the buildings, but you're not tracking any movement outside of the buildings within your visual range.
Okay.
I
would sort of specifically be looking for moving biosignatures that also didn't register as alive.
Right. Yeah,
So-
nothing in your range.
And I'll just shake my head and go, "You keep watch."
I will keep watch.
All right. Long Hunter is going to get off of Keone's ice slide, step through the portal, look down at the cloak, and hold the mummified heart out towards it and say,
You mean
stay there.
the claw?
Or, yes, sorry, the claw, not the heart.
Stay there.
She told us she could use it. I think she fibbed.
Sit. Stay. Good cloak.
No, he says, stay there. And the cloak is not moving.
I don't have enough evidence to know if she's actually the one making it stay there or not.
You don't, but Portal?
I'm gonna bend down, pick up the cloak, and put it on.
Okay.
Ooh, I think you should ask first.
Yep.
I'm keeping watch.
Yep.
I believe in you.
Nope.
It feels terrible. Again, you guys have all abandoned me.
It's called battle,
Steph-
Keone.
Steph's still there.
So, Peter, as soon as you put the cloak on,
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, no.
you should mention sound.
Oh,
the
no.
chanting you were hearing on the wind, all of you can now hear it.
Oh, God.
So, guys,
But
Portal's like, can you guys hear that?
it is a mixture of Hikawe and Latin. Although I think Professor C is the only one who could identify the Latin.
Yep. I speak it scientifically, but not.
Yeah. I don't know. Was Professor C ever a church-going man?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's old enough to be pre-Vatican II, though.
The family was definitely Catholic.
I mean, there's definitely a liturgical sense to the words that you're hearing.
That's a fancy word. I like that word.
Liturgical?
It's a good word. It's a good word.
It's like a thesaurus word. I like it.
That's $1 in the word pot for Aaron.
But yes, so you can all hear those hear that sound, but you can't quite tell where it's coming from. Nor can you quite make out any specific words. There's just enough that you can make out. Okay, that's Latin. That sounds like Hikawe. And yeah, there's a chanting, a ritual sense to what you're hearing.
Everybody else hearing that?
Take it off.
The cloak, not your pants.
We can go ahead and go out of combat, but
Steph's like, he could get naked for all I care, as long as he takes the cloak off.
Me having the cloak on, I don't think has anything to do with that. The chanting was happening before I put it on.
I didn't hear any chanting before.
Yeah. Back to the boat.
Yeah, we need to get
Quickly.
these objects back to Dr. Clock.
I will create a portal back to the boat, and as we're going on, I'll reach out my hand to get the claw from
Long Hunter.
I will slap your hand. There's a tentacle that slaps your hand. Just, I think we might need to separate them until we get there.
Aaron, I want to float down and see if there's any authority figures around for the village.
Sure. So there are, as people start coming out of their homes, since they can tell that, since the fight seems to be over, people do start to come out. Also, Long Hunter starts calling out in a mix of Hikawe and Spanish. And there is a older woman who comes out of what looks like it was the church. And she goes right over to Long Hunter, and Long Hunter starts explaining things to her in, again, it's kind of a weird pidgin mix of Hikawe and Spanish.
Long Hunter, she doesn't speak English, does she?
She shakes her head.
Could you ask them if they want to come back to the ship with us until this is all over, since we seem to be coming to a head with Lord Sanguine? It'll be safer for them, I think, by the Emerald Star.
The boat isn't big enough to hold all the people in the village.
But you don't think it'd be safer for them just around the boat, like setting up a camp there?
No, I think they'll be better with having walls between them and everything else. That's what I'm telling them, is that they shouldn't be any more attacks, but they should still stay inside till morning.
On top of that, if we're at the boat, we're gonna be the target probably.
Yeah, I don't want these people to get any reprisals on account of what we did here today.
That's noble of you, but I think they're going to be safer in their homes than they would be traveling out to the star.
We've established that most of them have done the blood over the threshold thing, right?
Yeah, in fact.
All right, well, just tell them to be careful, and we're going to put a stop to this.
I mean, you'll also notice that at least so far, the vampires hadn't broken into any of the homes. They were just gone after people who were still outside.
I
So
knew it. I knew they had to be invited in. You all laughed at me.
Nobody laughed. Can we go now?
Yeah, I think we could go now.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure they were going to be okay.
Okay.
Vampires are cruel and petty people, according to the world of darkness.
All right. So
I'm
you're
going
all
through the
gonna-
portal.
Okay.
I can't with these children right now.
I'm gonna be going. I'm just kind of a standard practice, the last one to go through the portal, and as she walks by, I'll hold out my hand for the claw.
She'll hand it to you.
Oh, it's the claw.
All right. I'll go ahead and move us back over to the proper map, or to the cover map. So you your portal takes you to the exterior of the Emerald Star. Again, Long Hunter will wind the clock. The door opens, and when you look inside, Dr. Clock has a very elaborate sigil inscribed on the floor in chalk.
Doc, is it at all possible for anyone you don't want to get in here?
Well, I certainly I don't believe my powers are so all infallible that nothing could get in, but it'd be mighty difficult.
Okay. Just trying to figure out what to do with all of this.
Well, once you give those to me, I'm going to complete this ritual. And he points to what looks like a brass ship's compass. And once I'm done with the ritual, that compass there should lead you straight to Sanguine's tower.
Should we leave these things here?
There's no way to keep the compass calibrated if you remove them.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just real quick going to do an insight on the dock. 14 probably won't do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and hand over all 3 pieces.
Okay.
Oh no, he was the vampire all along.
What would the difficulty be anyways? It's the better of his deception or will, I believe.
Probably. Well, maybe what's the presence?
Yeah,
I
I think
don't-
it's an opposed check with the deception. I have to double check if Will is involved in that or not. I'm pulling up my deluxe player's handbook.
And
Heroes handbook.
Seth sees that nobody listens to him.
What do you mean?
He literally was like, no, I think we need to keep them separate. And yet somehow,
Yeah, Aaron, it's an insight check opposed by deception.
Okay.
Which means if this is a bad idea, I don't think a 14 is going to be high enough for him to be aware that it's a bad idea.
No, I mean, you're pretty sure that Dr. Clock is being genuine with you.
So I'm going to hand him all the stuff.
All right. He will put the 3 artifacts into position in the sigil that he's drawn on the floor of his laboratory. And as he does so, the ship's compass starts to glow and then spins to point to the southwest.
All right, I guess we're doing this. Everybody good?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Before we leave, do you have any idea why there's strange chanting happening outside?
I would I'd reckon that it's the connection that you would have had holding on to those artifacts tells us that Sanguine and his people are doing something mystical right now.
Yep, let's go.
Do we have a sense of how far away it is, Doc, or do we just gotta walk southwest until we get there?
I mean, he'll look at it and say, all it's going to do is point the direction. Unfortunately, it can't estimate the distance.
Okay. Is there any way for us to keep in touch with you if the direction changes
Well, I was going to come with you.
with the compass?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Oh, I didn't know that that was an option. Excellent.
Well, let's do this thing.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go stake this bastard.
So
Mm.
I'm gonna try something a little tricky.
Okay.
When we get out of the place, I'm gonna create a portal, maybe about head sized, 60 feet in front of me, and just keep going 60 feet, 60 feet, 60 feet, until I come across, like, my portal won't open, or I see something that we want to portal before we get there, or something like that. Just kind of scouting ahead with that without us moving, so that hopefully we can actually move a little faster.
Okay. So that feels to me an awful lot like a it feels to me like essentially you doing a remote sensing with your portals. Which I love. It feels very flavorful and very thematic. But I am going to then ask you to either do take the level of fatigue or spend the hero point to push your powers in that way.
I will go ahead and spend a hero point.
Okay. And I don't want to discourage it because it's a really cool idea, but it does feel like a power stunt to me.
Okay. Yep. It's just I place 160 feet away, close it, open another one 120 feet away,
Great.
just in that southwest direction, going 60 feet further each time until there's something.
Makes total sense.
Feels really Spider-Man-y.
Yeah, no, I like I said, I really like it. I've got no problems with allowing you to do it. It just, like I said, it's a neat effect, but it really feels like a power stunt.
Yep.
So
It stretches the bounds of the power as written.
Yep. But I like it, so I don't want to say no, it doesn't work. I just want to make you pay for it.
Works for me. I like it.
Okay, so because you're going off a straight line, and the further out a line goes, the more even the slightest deviation means that you're going to be off target. As you extend your vision, you're going to go several miles, so this will take you a few minutes.
I would only be able to go 2 miles max.
Oh.
Well, we could always go 2 miles, step through, and start over.
Yeah, that was my next bit was so when we go 2 miles, we'll then step through, and so theoretically that we'll be moving faster than if we're walking.
Sure.
It's kind of like 2 miles at a time, and then I'm scouting ahead at 2 miles. And
no, I like it. All right, so you do this, and actually you scout ahead 2 miles. When you don't see anything, when you step through, and adjust trajectory just slightly as the compass, turns just the slightest degree or two. As again, like I said, the further the distance, the more that it is a general, that way, as opposed to being super precise. So you do this twice. The third time, as you step through, in the distance from where you step through, you are able to see the mists have faded away here. There are no mists here. But what you can see is a tall spindle of stone. You realize you have to be near the shore of the island at this point. And now that you're here, the sounds of the chanting faded when you guys, left the artifacts behind, but you can now all hear and chanting in the air.
Guys, we're going to a graveyard.
No.
Give me a perception check, everyone.
I got a 19.
Okay.
Ethan got a red hot 24.
Nice.
Okay.
He only got a 20.
Seth also got a 20.
Okay. I guess I should check for Long Hunter and Dr. Clock. Okay. So Ethan, with your 24, you are able to, well, you're definitely able to tell that the chanting and the drumming is coming from near the spindle. Well, the spire, not spindle, really. Long Hunter squints and says, unless I'm deeply mistaken, that's a really big vampire over there.
What?
Long Hunter has extended vision, so it is outside of your visual range, but
Do you mean the spire?
no, but
Okay.
She points up to near the top of the spire and says, I mean, there's hundreds of those witch women up there flying around, but I can just make out the top of honey, he wasn't that big last time you saw him, was he?
Oh dear God, heaven.
No, he was normal man-sized.
Do we need a better picture, everyone?
Yeah, I think if you could take us about a half mile that way, that should get us close enough to see, but still in enough rocks that hopefully they don't notice us.
Yeah.
I'll do you one better. I will create a head-sized portal in that direction, looking up, so that there's even less of us to see.
Fair. I like it. Yes, so looking through that portal, you do see well, first you see that the tower faces kind of an outcropping of rock that is over the water. You can hear the crash of the waves. Looking up, you do see that there are, I mean, they're moving, so it's kind of hard to count, but definitely 20 to 30 of the witch wings flying in a circle overhead.
Starting to think going to the vampire nest and poking it was a bad plan.
On the ground, you see really what's best described as a small army of wolfen and blood monks writhing in a frenzy outside of a circle.
Those wolfen lied.
The circle is poured in salt. There are a couple of bonfires blazing around the circle. And inside the circle, there is a 20-foot tall figure crouched over the fire of the sun and moon statue. The thin, emaciated fingers are moving in complex gestures over the statue.
I'm good. You guys can take care of them, right?
Did you say a 20-foot tall vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out, guys. I'm tapping out.
I want to do something kind of ridiculous.
Portal.
Oh. Shit.
Looking through your portal as you see all of this, and I guess anyone else could be peering through it as well. Everyone give me a perception check. Keone, give yourself a +10 to this check.
Wow.
Why do I get a +10?
I don't know, but it's not good.
No, it feels very stupid for me to have an advantage.
Yeah, I got a 9 on that perception check.
Okay.
I got it.
So Portal is having his Egon moment of
I am terrified beyond
capacity
for rational thought. Yep.
There is no vampire, only Zool.
That's a big vampire.
That is a big vampire.
I got a 15, Aaron, on my perception check.
Okay. Professor C?
Also terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought. That is a 10.
Okay. Keone?
Well, I got a 12 +10, so I got a 22.
Okay. So something you notice, Keone, that no one else does, is they're not quite visible. It's more that you have a sense of their presence, but there are lines that are going from the statue, the fire of the sun and moon, over to the tower and up to where there is a balcony, but you obviously can't see what's on top of the balcony from where you're at. But
This feels really bad.
I want to do something stupid now.
okay.
Please don't.
I want to create a small portal
I know what you're doing.
right next to the circle of salt.
Yep.
Reach my hand in and break the circle of salt.
Okay.
I mean, I was wanting to put storm clouds over the fire pits.
It's better than what I thought he was going to do, which was grab the statue.
The statue.
I assume the statue is still too big for me to grab.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it still a... Yeah, okay.
He's trying to lift a giant statue.
I thought it had shrunk back down to its
Original
OG.
size.
I thought it was OG statue.
No.
Oh yeah, my hand just to go.
You just see like a 20-foot statue in a hole with a little tiny hand coming through going, excuse me guys. Sorry,
So Brandon, I'm going to give you a hero point.
Oh,
He's like, no!
And I would like you to give me a will save.
Oh.
Do you remember your
that's
will?
a natural 20 for a 29.
Oh, hey, that's good. So you don't take any psychic damage from trying to open a portal that close to the mystic barrier, but you do feel it rebound off.
So the portal doesn't open at all. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's not normal.
Aaron, is the spire made out of metal?
No, it is stone.
Whack.
Pretty sure it was a rock spire.
That said, Ethan, give me a perception check.
Maybe it's got a bunch of nails and like beams and stuff inside.
Maybe it's iron ore.
Oh, maybe.
I got a 20 in my perception check.
So the spire is predominantly just a black stone that is non-ferrous. However, up on the balcony area, you can definitely sense a significant amount of steel.
Is his throne made of steel?
You do have analytical, don't you?
I do.
No, you would guess that these are heavy chains.
They've got something up there chained up. Something with really heavy chains. We need to go up there and stop whatever's happening.
Are
I
we
say, Keone, are you going to tell
sure
anyone about
it's-
what you sensed?
I was just about to.
Okay.
So I don't know. You guys don't seem to be able to feel it or see it, but there's like something connecting to that balcony.
Yeah,
So
are we
perhaps
sure it's not
go up
him that's
there?
chained up?
I think it's probably those two gods he wants to eat.
He's right there. Perhaps we should go up to the balcony then.
You guys know that you know how chains work, right? They move.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
So
Maybe
anyway,
they're for
maybe we
us.
should go up to the balcony.
Yeah, I want to go that way.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna open a person-sized portal up to the balcony.
Okay. Let me tell you what you're going to see when you open that portal.
See, I don't like it when you start.
Yeah, I
with
don't
this
either.
now.
Aaron, I'm going to fly up of my own power. I'm not taking the portal.
That's fine. You
Oh,
do realize
God, Ian.
there are witch wings flying around. You may very well be visible.
I've
flying.
killed hundreds of those things. I'm fine.
Oh God.
Okay. So
I just don't
opening
want to
the-
get turned into goo when we bounce off the portal shield, the magical barrier.
Well, that would just the portal wouldn't open if that was what you're
Oh,
doing. And this
okay.
is not inside the circle.
Okay.
Um,
Then I will go through the portal. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to get turned into the fly with Professor Cephalopod.
See, now I want to do that to you guys.
No,
That's a later adventure.
I do not
That's all.
consent.
Okay. So
That means no.
what you see up on the balcony are two large figures, not mechanically larger than human, but probably 8-9 feet tall, heavily muscled, one of which has the face or the head of some sort of eagle or hawk, the other of which has the head of an owl. Both figures, like I said, they're heavily muscled. They have feathered wings, that come out of their arms, and they are wrapped in layer after layer after layer of heavy chains, which seem to be bolted to the stone. You also see another figure. And I'm going to go ahead and...
Do these figures look like the depictions of Owl and Kestrel from
sure
the
do.
museum? Okay.
She looks non-threatening. I'm not worried.
That's a
about her.
slutty witch, and I'm behind all of that.
Is that my name
what
is
am I
none of your
missing?
business?
Can I change teams?
Nope.
Aaron, is that my name is none of your business?
It is not. My name is none of your business.
Oh, she's gone. She died. She got killed by something when she got it.
I'm going to assume this is the girlfriend we heard about.
Uh-huh. And she is clearly standing guard over the two demigods. And her face breaks out into a grin as the portal opens.
Because she's been expecting us.
And she says, in fact, I have been expecting you. Oh, wonderful. I get to play while my love prepares for the end of the world.
Ew, she's dating the vampire? Gross.
Oh,
We knew that already.
Come
Yeah.
on. Every villain says that. At least be original.
She chuckles, and it's a little early because it's only 8. But I think as the portal opens and she says that, this is probably a good time to go ahead and
Chug some wine, apparently.
take our break before we jump into
Before we all die.
What could be a very difficult or could be a very easy fight.
She's gonna die.
This
We'll
is
be
fine. This is
We'll
fine.
be
So-
fine.
I already
Yeah.
told her I'm changing teams. So
Okay. We'll be back soon.